Hi guys, my name is Shadox, and right now there is a Reddit AMA going on with DICE producer for engagement and core gameplay, Ryan McArthur. During the Battlefield 5 reveal, Ryan was the one who primarily spoke about the Tides of War live service program and what that would entail. I asked him a few questions and he responded with some great info, so here is what we just learned about how the live service will be playing out in Battlefield 5. Keep in mind that this AMA is still ongoing, so more information is bound to pop up in there. My first question was, during the reveal and at EA Play, it was mentioned that during the Tides of War live service, different time-sensitive events would be taking place. How do you look at balancing time-exclusive unlocks to make them fair for those who missed out, but also rewarding for those who do? Will these rewards be primarily cosmetic in nature, or will there be weapon and gadget unlocks? He responded, quote, Battlefield 5 will have multiple ways to earn and collect items, both gameplay-based and cosmetic. Certain events during the Tides of War will be exclusive for a period of time, some gameplay and cosmetic. We are working to make sure we balance the work and time players put in to earn rewards, as well as not punish players who miss out on things. I'm glad that balancing these rewards is already in their minds. I figured that these exclusive unlocks would be cosmetic only, but he also mentioned gameplay rewards. Now what exactly those entail, I'm not sure of, but hopefully we won't see any must-have perks or weapons locked behind these exclusive timeframes. I want these rewards to be worth it, but not so good that it makes it unfair to those who missed out. My next question was about the life expectancy of the game. I asked, at this point in time, are you able to give a rough timeline for the Tides of War program, expected lifespan, rough timeframes between focused time periods, etc.? I honestly didn't even expect any sort of an answer on this, but to my surprise, Ryan responded, our plan is to support Tides of War for as long as players are engaged and enjoying the game, but I don't have a hard cap date. Now this response is a double-edged sword. If the game is successful and thrives, then we could very well see a very long-lived game, potentially even rivaling Battlefield 4's longevity. On the flip side though, if the game doesn't perform as well as they think, then we may see a shortened lifespan as more resources would be shifted away to new projects. From a business perspective, this makes absolute sense. They're giving themselves an out and room to shift resources to and from the game as needed. If the game does well, then they continue to invest, while not being locked into a set DLC schedule or timeline. A question by Reddit user Rapid Mocha asked, will there be an option to hide cosmetics and just have the actual uniforms? He then went to reference War Thunder as an example. This is something that we have seen differing sources claim different answers, but Ryan's answer parallels that of Daniel Berlin, and he confirmed, quote, at this point we are not planning to implement a kill switch on cosmetics. Another Reddit user 235nuke asked about class niches and roles, and he asked, quote, current builds of the game have shown a defensive and passive build support class. Landmines, guns that need to be bipoded to use effectively. Will we see a more aggressive support with gadgets to go alongside that? A satchel charge or a limpet mine would be great, similar to the limpet charge in Battlefield 1. His thought process is the same as mine in this regard. I barely even touched the support class in the alpha due to its extreme limitations and focus on defensive play. Ryan then responded with, quote, we are working on making sure players can play both a defensive and offensive style of play. We want to reward players for holding flags as much as capturing where possible. As for the specifics, those will come soon, unquote. I'd figured that the archetype system would allow for all styles of play, but it is refreshing to know that kits will be able to perform in all tactics, and not locked into a certain style of play like in Battlefield 1. The last question I want to mention is in regards to the vehicle and soldier progression system. Reddit user Meow Mam asked, about the whole company thing. From what I understand from the reveal stream, I will be able to level up, for example a tank, and choose specifications that suit my style of play. So let's say I created a very slow but very strong tank, and then I wanted to create a tank that is much lighter. Will I have to grind again, or will I have the stuff that I already earlier unlocked? I remember Ryan answering a very similar question during the press reveal, but I couldn't be certain if it was actually discussed in public. He then clarified and answered, no, you will not need to grind again. The level is attached to the vehicle or weapon type, so once you have your tank made, all you will need to do is to get another tank from the armory and specialize that new tank. This means that any unlock that you obtain in-game is yours forever, and you will be able to experiment with your company to your heart's content without the worry of losing your unlocks. Alright, I think this is a good point to wrap up. I'll leave the link to the Reddit AMA thread down in the description below, so go head over there and ask Ryan your questions. Thank you guys for watching. For more Battlefield content, subscribe to my channel and check out my previous videos regarding the alpha. My name is Shadox, and I hope to see you on the battlefield.